They called him the Crocodile. At first, it was just a joke, an offhand remark by a journalist who noticed his relentless spirit on the tennis court. But René Lacoste turned that joke into a symbol that still stands today, stitched onto millions of shirts around the world. The story of how a French tennis player transformed into a fashion icon begins not with luxury, but with grit, strategy, and an obsession with precision. In the 1920s, tennis was dominated by players of elegance and flair. Lacoste was different. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't graceful, and he wasn't interested in theatrics. What he had instead was a mind like an engineer. He treated every rally as a problem to solve, breaking down angles, studying spin, and wearing down opponents with an almost mechanical consistency. Rival players quickly realized that facing him meant facing endless rallies, unshakable patience, and cold determination. That was where the Crocodile comparison came from. Quiet, lurking, and then striking with precision. The name stuck, and Lacoste embraced it. Unlike other athletes who might have rejected such a comparison, he saw the power in it. The Crocodile was not only his style of play, it became his identity. Fans started calling out the nickname, and reporters repeated it in headlines. For Lacoste, it was more than branding. It was a reflection of his character. He would hold on, endure, and win. Success followed quickly. He captured 7 Grand Slam singles titles, including victories at Wimbledon and the French Open. He also became a key figure in the French team of 4 Musketeers, who brought home the Davis Cup for France, shaking up the tennis world. But while trophies piled up, Lacoste's mind was already moving beyond the court. He was thinking about how the sport could evolve and how players could look and feel while competing. In that era, tennis players wore long-sleeved shirts, starched collars, and stiff fabrics that made movement uncomfortable. Lacoste hated it. He wanted freedom, flexibility, and simplicity. So he designed his own shirt, short-sleeved, lightweight, and made of breathable cotton. It was revolutionary at the time. Players and fans noticed immediately, because it didn't just look different, it performed better. Lacoste knew he had created something special, even if he didn't yet realize it would reshape fashion. That little crocodile emblem, stitched on the chest of his shirt, was born from his nickname and became his signature. What began as a personal symbol of toughness became a brand mark recognized everywhere. After retiring from tennis in the early 1930s, Lacoste officially launched his company, focusing on high-quality sportswear. He didn't just create a shirt. He created an entirely new category of clothing, sports luxury. The polo shirt, as it became known, spread beyond tennis. Golfers, sailors, and eventually everyday men and women adopted it. The Crocodile had left the court and entered daily life. By the mid-20th century, Lacoste wasn't just a brand. It was a lifestyle, representing sophistication mixed with athleticism. The shirt became a uniform of confidence, worn by people who wanted elegance without stiffness. But Lacoste's innovation went far beyond fashion. He also revolutionized tennis equipment. In 1961, he developed the first steel tennis racket, breaking away from the traditional wooden frames that had dominated the sport for decades. This invention reshaped the way tennis was played, offering more power and control, and influencing generations of players. Just as he had done with clothing, Lacoste pushed tennis into the modern era. Despite his successes, Lacoste remained a quiet figure. He wasn't loud or flamboyant. Instead, he carried himself with the same precision that defined his game. He believed in preparation, in discipline, and in always seeking improvement. His crocodile symbol wasn't about aggression alone. It was about patience, calculation, and endurance. When René Lacoste passed away in 1996, he left behind far more than a record of titles. He left a fashion empire worth billions, a sportswear revolution, and innovations in tennis that still echo today. The crocodile he once adopted as a nickname had grown into an international symbol of elegance, strength, and resilience. Today, when someone pulls on a Lacoste shirt, they're not just wearing a piece of fabric, they're wearing a story. The story of a young man told to become a champion within 5 years or quit the sport, and who not only became that champion, but also transformed tennis, fashion, and innovation forever. The crocodile, born on the courts of the 1920s, still lives on with every stitch, every shirt, and every reminder that toughness and vision can outlast time itself.